Welcome back to another YouTube video in the beautiful country of Algeria. We were absolutely dying for some seafood, so we were going to go to Algiers, to the port area here and grab some seafood. But our friends in Algeria said you have to go to a region called Taza. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's about an hour and 20-minute drive up the coast. I went and researched it. It looked amazing. There's this whole fishing village you pass on the way. There's restaurants where they physically are making the fresh seafood that has literally been caught from the Mediterranean Sea. You can see in front of you. And we thought, why not? It's an absolutely beautiful day, a little bit chilly, but it says it's going to get up to around 18, 20 degrees. So we thought it's a perfect opportunity. Let's take a drive down there. Let's experience some more of this Algerian culture. Let's showcase it all to you. And maybe you fly into Algeria, you want to see what is close by. An hour and 20 minutes, not a bad drive at all. So let's go, let's explore. And as well, we'll see if we have time, if it's open. Apparently the largest Roman ruins are there, about 32 hectares all along the coast. So that'll be cool if we get to capture some of that as well. But with that being said, let's jump in the car and let's just keep on exploring. We have just arrived in the beautiful city of Taza, and as you can see, it is a massively influenced by fishing, but the drive here was incredible, and it is along the Mediterranean, so you can see it is absolutely fantastic. It looks like there's a walkway where you can go walk along there and just check everything out, so we are definitely going to try and do it. One of the most famous restaurants are just on the side here called Dauphin, but you can just see there's just fish restaurants and it looks absolutely incredible. It has turned into such a beautiful day, but the cleanliness, to think you're outside the main city, we thought maybe it's going to be dirty because sometimes people only spend money in the city centers, but it has been unbelievably clean. Even just look at this courtyard here. You have a cat sleeping in the corner. You have all this beautiful towels that are put on the wall and just overlooking this fishing village. How amazing does that look? So we're going to try and walk around and see if we can get closer to the boats. We have now made our way to completely the other side to get a completely different view into the little fishing village, and there's such a strong police presence here. Mainly we can take away is due to it being a port, so there's port authorities, there's police everywhere just making sure everything is done correctly. Another amazing thing is so far we have not seen any other tourists. It's all locals. We've got a whole lot of different restaurant recommendations, but we found one that I also saw on Instagram and on YouTube where they said like this is where the locals really recommend. It's not one of those super expensive fancy ones. It's like really getting the authentic taste, and that's what we prefer to do, is to come and really experience it from a completely different point of view. So that is what we're going to do. There's also a lighthouse like all the way down the bottom there, so we're going to take a walk there, take a way up. This is where everyone is walking in the sun. It's an absolutely wonderful day. It's also super clean. They have murals along the wall that I'll show you in a minute. So that is our plan. We're just going to take a walk around the murals. You can see all along over there. Really beautiful. Everyone has been very friendly, and we're just very happy to be out here in a day where the weather is so lovely. It's not hot, but at the same time the sun is out, absolutely clear skies, and it seems like you can walk all the way along and up the top. So that is what we're going to do. Also the mountain in the background, we could see that when we were driving in, and it was so crazy because we came in from like a top view, and then you drive and make your way around, and you can see like this mountain, you can see the complete bay and all the houses like scattered around it. You can see little fishing boats going out and everything like that. So it is a very cool place. I would say when I was looking at all the touristic things, this was not one of the cities that popped up or towns that popped up to come and visit. So it's really cool to get an authentic vibe. And there's some really nice boats also down there. You have the fishing boats this side and more of like the speedboat that side. But wow, what a cultural experience and what an amazing way to start the day. This is the view we are greeted with. So really ancient lighthouse, and everyone you can see basking in the sun, walking up and down, and then you have a whole view over the bay. As I said, fishing boats out there, port authorities, places where they're selling the fish, and then you see this beautiful area here, some more restaurants up and down here. We actually parked literally, I think there or one road down, and then the view is incredible. It looks like another new lighthouse on the top, and then I'm not too sure, on the top of the hill there's a white structure, so maybe you can even visit that. But wow, we were not expecting to see this. And then it really is the Mediterranean vibe. Even a little peninsula out there, you can see the bay wraps all the way around there, all the houses on the hill. And then the restaurant we all wanted to go to is the Dauphin, right there, and just look at that for a backdrop. Alright, so we just got our seat at the Le Dauphin restaurant. The man that helped us was absolutely incredible. Once again, because we don't speak French or Arabic and they don't speak English, it's super hard to convert everything. So he literally came down there, he was trying to show us the menu, we're both getting extremely confused, and he just like kind of said he's going to order for us. He said he's ordering this, what we think is an octopus salad, and then a variety for 2 people. And he just said it has all different types of fish that they literally on the harbour right here. But from the last video I saw this place around a year ago where it was all open, they've done massive upgrades, it looks incredible, so I cannot wait to see the food, and it is really starting to get busy. So I think we came at the most perfect time. As you enter, I'll show it once we leave, they're cooking all the fish on these massive open fires. It's just incredible. I cannot wait to show you guys when the food arrives and what it tastes like. So this is another view you can see from the restaurant. They're actually renovating and upgrading and making a whole upstairs area that looks incredible. But even just looking from here, the view you get, lighthouse in the background, looks really great. And then all the food is being prepared on these massive, you can see the food coming out here and how good it looks out of there. Looks amazing. All of it is being cooked. Outside here you have all the fresh fruit, all the fresh fish I should say, caught outside there. Looks absolutely amazing. Also some traditional coffee on the boil there. But all in all, highly recommended. Absolutely beautiful place. The setup, the layout, the design, everything. You can see it is absolutely packed in the inside, really pumping, and it's on the corner, easy to access, and you can see everyone's just loving it. So for starters, we have got some local traditional bread, what looks absolutely delicious and like super stodgy. And then we've got some octopus salad, which looks super interesting, but really keen to give it a try. And then we have some fries on the side. So we're going to dig into this and then prepare for our main meal. Let me tell you, this, from what it looks like, tasted absolutely amazing. And this bread, I need to find it in Algiers because it was really lovely. So for our main course, the man was describing in French all of the different types of fish here, but to be very honest, we had no idea what he said. So we have like this one type of fish here, we have another type of fish here, another 3 types of fish, and then I can gather that looks like tuna that has been pan fried, but that is a massive amount of food for 2 people, and the service is crazy. It comes so quick. So I'm going to eat this, put a little bit with that, and just slowly make our way through all of this food. We are now walking back to the car, and we're going to try and find the Roman ruins that everyone says you have to check out. And as I said, on the side, people selling fish and everything. The smell is really lovely. The only thing I'll say about the restaurant, it was really great, but I do not know how to debone a fish. So I spent a lot of time trying to debone the fish. But at the end of it, I felt pretty proud of myself. Like, this is how you do it. You put the spoon here, you put the fork there. So it was a really nice experience. Look, they actually got the barbecue going right there and cooking it up. So as I said, merci. The guy that served us was an absolute legend. Such a nice guy. Hooked us up, and it really makes a difference when someone's super proud to showcase their country, their food, and everything that's caught locally. As he said, it was caught in the morning, and then a couple hours later it's on the plate eating it. So this is really heavily orientated around obviously fish, which makes sense, but you have all the restaurants up the side, all the salads that you can just come and buy, like the most fresh fish you can find. But all in all, it's been a lovely day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But now the drive back, stop to see the ruins. The ruins look like they have the most incredible view, so hopefully we're able to get in and then have a beautiful coastal ride back to Algiers. now made our way to the old Roman ruin site, and it is absolutely massive. It just goes on forever, but let me tell you, the views you get here are incredible. It really has like Mallorca, Ibiza vibes. Look at that. Look how beautiful the ocean looks, the sea I should say, the whole inlet, the whole built up area they've built there to protect the bay. And you can just see as far as the eye can see, it is so busy. There's lots of people walking around, and there's many different ways. You can literally get adventurous and go super close down there. Look at the color of the water. Look how clear that is. Goodness gracious, it is absolutely beautiful. And the gardens, everything. Wow. Look at that. One thing that I must say, it's really well run. We parked our car. It was 100 dinar to park, which you pay when you leave at the exit, and then it was 110 per entry. But the crazy thing, if you're a tourist or if you're local, you pay the exact same price. Like, I've visited hundreds of countries all over the world, and that's never been the case. There's always been differences. So the fact it's the same price is absolutely crazy. Trying to promote people to come and see these beautiful areas, but wow. Look at that, with the backdrop behind you, and then the turquoisey color coming from the coral and the beaches. Wow. And just to think, like, thousands of years ago, I'm not that strong in history, that there were people that had built this and lived here. It's quite remarkable, but just having that as a backdrop is just absolutely mind-blowing. What was really amazing when we were leaving, we actually saw that is a World Heritage Site, and it is so well maintained. People really take pride in it and wanting to look after it, and everyone was just so friendly there, as well as the fact that it was so busy. As I said, I think it was 32 hectares. It goes all the way from the bottom all the way up it, and it was just incredible. Myself and my mom were saying it felt like we were in a completely different country. And not in a negative way, saying that Algiers is too busy or anything like that, but to get an hour drive away, hour 20 minutes, and experience a completely different atmosphere, completely different lifestyle. It's just something you guys have to come and experience. And as well, as you see behind me, there's a whole football little five-a-side where people are playing a full-on game. Just up the street was one of the most well-kept, maintained and manicured children's play area. Obviously I'm not going to record it because there's children there. Just up the street, no fences around, no nothing, and there were just tons of kids, like 30 kids all playing outside there, and not having to worry about the safety and everything like you have to do in so many other countries, like in Europe and America. So it's just a massive well done to Algeria for the pride and just everything that they are preaching and transforming in this country. It's absolutely amazing. I cannot wait now to go and take the coastal road back home. The like the turquoisiness and the blue waters and the corals, it's just been lovely. There's even a picture of the World Heritage Site in the background here. But wow, to be so close to the city center, I'd highly recommend come and take a half a day trip and come and check it out. just like that, we are back in Algiers, the capital city. In a couple days time, we go on another adventure, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos, you don't miss any of the adventures that we get on. But thank you so much, each and every single one of you, for your likes, for your shares, for your comments. It really helps grow the channel, increase the reach, and just keep on changing the narrative one country at a time. So thank you all so much for the support, and I'll see you all in the next video.